Well, good day to all of our awesome JubiRev JubiMax family members. T. Lamont Silver Sr. here. I trust you had a phenomenal weekend. This weekend was absolutely amazing. Um, I'm not at liberty to share from a business standpoint just yet why this weekend was so amazing, but you're going to find out over the coming days. Now, I say coming days, it might be a week or what have you. Let me just say it like this, though. Let me say it like this. A number of us obviously have been a part of companies that had a revenue sharing compensation model. We know of one company that was a giant that ran into some regulatory headwinds. We know of another company that really should have dominated. That management just pulled out of the U.S. and caused all types of chaos. And so obviously that then stands the reason where people would ask the question, can this model, this revenue sharing model, this everyday can be payday type model, can this model pass the regulatory test? What would this model look like as this model evolves to be able to pass that test, so on and so forth? Well, the reason I'm so pumped up and so excited is because our president, our owner, has done a lot of things behind the scenes. Again, I'm not at liberty to discuss them all just yet. He's done a lot of things behind the scenes, working with consultants, working with some of the top, not just one or two, I mean multiple top MLM attorneys, really combing through our compensation plan, combing through our model. And ladies and gentlemen, the conversations that I've had over the past couple of days just give me so much reason to be excited about all of our future. If you've been looking for that place where you can be a part of something bigger than yourself, where you can help establish, be a part of the standard bearer in this industry in terms of this everyday can be payday type compensation model, but do it from a compliant standpoint, ladies and gentlemen, you're at the right place at JubiRev JubiMax. Again, you're going to hear more over the coming days about those discussions with the attorneys, and I am so very excited about our future. We all want to build a business. We all want to be able to generate revenues on a daily basis. But at the end of the day, when we close our eyes, we want to have good confidence that when we wake up in the morning, our company is still there. All right. I am so pumped up about what has happened over this weekend. Again, I'm not at liberty to discuss all the details just yet, and it will probably be a few days, maybe a week or so, before all the details come out. But you're going to be excited about it. Okay, now let's talk about this week. Let's talk about this week for our team. We've got our standard webinars. However, tomorrow night webinar, we normally have a Tuesday night team webinar. I'm going to have to move that over to Wednesday night. My little girl graduates from kindergarten on tomorrow night on Tuesday night. Yay! So Dad is going to be there with obviously with my daughter as she graduates. So tomorrow night, Tuesday night, I will not be in place for a team webinar. We're going to move that over to Wednesday night. We may very well have a Thursday night webinar as well. Now, what we want to focus on this week are basically three key areas. We want to focus on one, Jubi Suite. And I can tell you that a good number of you I know have kind of been waiting to start to make your moves in the Jubi Suite until we kind of gave you the go-ahead. I have begun to start my placements. And some of you are waiting until I've completed those placements to do your placements. We anticipate that we should have many of our placements done by Wednesday of this week, if not before, okay? So we're going to focus on Jubi Suite, strategies with it, placements, so on and so forth, okay? Number two, these are the things I'm focusing on for myself this week, Jubi Suite. Number two, I'm focusing in on going through my personally enrolled list. Many of us that were here from the beginning personally enrolled quite a few folks in that pre-registration period. Not all of those people upgraded. So I'm going to be going through my personally enrolled list, looking at those that did not upgrade. If you go in your back office under Jubi Team, you'll see any of your personal enrollees. And if they have an associate by their name, that means that they are not upgraded. And I'm going to be connecting with those folks. Some of them will be by email, some of them will be by phone call, or any combination of the two. All right, so that's going to be the second thing that I'm going to focus on, trying to get those folks to engage. Now, here's going to be number 3. If I can't get those folks to engage in the business, if I can't get those folks to engage in the business, then what I'm going to request that they do is to register as a customer 1, and then use some Jubi Bucks number 2. So let's say I have John Smith that enrolled with me. All right, there was something that got his attention that got him to enroll. For whatever reason, he's decided maybe not to build the business. All right, so I connect with him. All right, maybe by email, maybe by phone call. The more aggressive approach would be a phone call. Now, remember, he joined me. All right, so there's those barriers that most people would have about rejection. Those things are going away. He joined me. Hey, John, I know you joined me. You hadn't quite engaged. Any questions I can answer for you? Would like to see you go on and move forward. And maybe he goes on, he moves forward, he upgrades, so on and so forth. All right. Let's say he doesn't. And I'm going to say, John, I want you to do me a favor, buddy. I'm going to send you a link for you to register as a customer. I'm going to give you some Jubi Bucks. I'm going to ask you to use your Jubi Bucks. All right. You cover the shipping and handling. Get the products in. And, maybe by having the products, maybe that will be the thing that, takes you over the edge and say, hey, I want to promote. Or maybe you just say, you know what, not looking to build the business, but I like the products. And maybe you'll come back and buy the products again and again. All right. Plus, if you do that, I'll be able to give you more and more Jubi Bucks going forward. So what we want to do is we want to challenge those folks that we personally enrolled that have not engaged to either get engaged, 1, or at least become a customer number 2, okay? Because I can tell you that one of the things that I did as I looked through my organization and then I looked at my customers, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't pleased with the percentage of Jubi Bucks that had been used by my customers. So one of the things I'm going to be focusing on in my personal JubiRev JubiMax business is making sure that I pay a lot more attention to customers actually using the Jubi Bucks, not just getting registered, okay? Not just getting registered and claiming Jubi Bucks, but actually using those Jubi Bucks. One way to start with that is to go back to those that I personally enrolled that have not engaged. Connect with them, see if we can get them engaged, all right? That'd be great. If we can't get them engaged in the business, hey, would you consider at least using some Jubi Bucks? That would help me out in my business. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have a healthy percentage of our Jubi Bucks that are actually being used, okay? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we love each and every one of you. I will tell you, while we've had quite a few personal things that have happened in our since we've started Jubi, being away for a couple and a half weeks as we were out of the country, then coming back and unfortunately having some health challenges with my wife, so on and so forth. My commitment to JubiRev JubiMax, my commitment to our team has never been stronger than it is right now. We're going to do something very, very special together. I'm excited to be in business with you. Love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours. And remember, JubiRev JubiMax, not just a company, it's a movement.